everybody, we are back with the kitty chaos, and yes, we are in the kitchen with our lovely ninja, of course. So I've made some delicious meals in my ninja, and of course I have tried to maintain the chaos while I do all of that. So today we are going to make the spaghetti, the famous, infamous, homemade, everybody loves it. There's multiple recipes of how you like it and everything like that. So, sorry. Of course, the chaos is beginning early. So we are going to make the spaghetti today. Let's just introduce some of the ingredients that we have. We have Italian sausage. May be part of your traditional spaghetti, may not be, but our household likes it. So try it. See how you like it. I think you will. We have lean ground beef. We have our spaghetti noodles. It called for a recipe courtesy of the Salt and Pepper. I follow her on YouTube and on Facebook, and she has so many delicious recipes that you can try out and add to and customize and different things. But so this is about a half a box of spaghetti. We're gonna use that today. I cheated a little bit and I got the 3 pepper and onion blend for the vegetables. Typically I chop up all the onions and red peppers and green peppers, but today the chaos didn't call for that. Plus, the store didn't have any red peppers. I know. The struggle was really real. So we're going to use 2 cans of beef broth so that we have 4 cups. Our seasoning is garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic. You can use crushed garlic. You can use different kinds. I like the garlic powder. It just seems a little easier. Sometimes I do use the crushed garlic, but not today. You know what? No, not today. Italian seasoning. We're going to use a little bit of the crushed red peppers, give it a little spice. That might be a little different for my family because I haven't really gone down that aisle yet. Of course, some pepper. Hold on 1 second. I forgot the salt, but the recipe did call for sea salt. I don't typically use a lot of salt. I don't know what this is. I don't typically use salt in a lot of things that I cook. Probably, I can just look at the back of the can here for the beef broth, and there's, oh my gosh, there is 800 and actually per can, it's 1,450 milligrams of salt. So we won't be using salt today. Here, can you get down and help your brother and give him a cookie? No. Oh, okay, or not. I guess that's not an option today. So we are not making our own sauce today. If you like to make your own sauce and you have time and it works for you, by all means, whip it up and make it as delicious as you can make it. But today, we are using the ragu. Actually, I saw this different in the store, the Mama's Special Garden Sauce. Usually I use the Garden Combo, so this might be like the upgraded version of it. We'll see how it tastes. We do use the Prego Traditional, and typically when I make it on the stove, I use 3 cans of sauce. So today I'm going to use half and half and see how saucy it is, and then if we need more, then I'll just add more in. Oh, I did have one more ingredient I almost missed. Tomato paste. So this is a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. This is going to help thicken it all up once we get it all mixed into our Ninja pot. So I already started preheating the Ninja pot. It's really warm on sear saute. If you don't use frozen vegetables, then like if you use fresh chopped, cook your meat first and then cook your vegetables. But because, hold on 1 second. Can you be nice to your brother, please? Say sorry to him. Help him up. Give him lovies. Okay. Give him lovies. Okay. You hurt his feelings. Thank you. You hurt him. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. So, if you're using fresh vegetables, cook your meat first and then add in the vegetables. Because my vegetables are frozen, I think I'm gonna add mine in a little bit towards the middle so it cooks but not too long. And then the heat from the pressure and all of that should cook it all the way through. So first I'm going to add in my meats. I'm going to add the whole pound of ground beef and the whole pound of my Italian sausage. So let's get that prepared. I had this all worked out before I had to have the little one. So I know, don't use a knife, but this is not my best knife, so it's okay if I use this knife to open up my packages. It's not gonna get me in trouble with the knife fairies. Plus, I have to use one hand for this, so we'll see how this goes. So, because I don't have to touch my meat as much as I would with my other recipes with chicken and things, I'm not going to use gloves today. Hopefully I don't have to touch my meat, because me and touching meat doesn't really go well together like that. But these are pretty simple to just plop into the bowl. You seem to be okay. You want to get down now? No? Is that something you want to do? Okay, so we're going to... Here. Can your brother have a cookie? Thank you. All right. He's fine. You're fine. Thank you so much. So, I got these opened up. I like to put the sausage in first because it takes a little longer to cook than the ground beef. So I'll just lop it in, but it's hot. Yes, very, very hot. Be very careful not to touch the inside of your pot because, as I just reminded myself, it's hot. Let me get a, excuse me, don't need your assistance right now. I'm gonna get a little spatula. Use my silicone spatula. Sometimes I use my wooden spoon to break it up. We'll see how this works for me. And if it needs to have the wooden spoon, I'll do it that way. So I did start this on sear saute high, and it is really hot, so the sausage is actually cooking really nice. We're just gonna break it up and brown it. So this is already a added bonus because when I put this in a pan, they tend to cook unevenly. Like the sausage cooks slower than the ground beef, and then I got it all off a little bit and different things. But this Ninja has an even temperature in it, so it seems to be going pretty good. I'll just break this up in here. No, that's the Italian sausage. Oh, that's So halfway through cooking this and breaking it up to little crumble pieces, I'm going to add in my seasonings and I'm going to add in my vegetables. So it shouldn't take long to get it cooked halfway through. So I'm just going to let this brown and we will check on it in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so I have been browning my meat. I'm just going to take you guys over so you can see. See if I can. Yes. So it doesn't take long at all to even get it browned because I can see that it's pretty much halfway done for the browning. I'm going to go ahead and add in my vegetables. See if I can scoop this to one side and pour in my vegetables. So the recipe did say that you could drain your meat depending on like how much fat is rendered off of it. This is kind of pretty lean. The sausage was not very lean, but I'm going to leave my little fat seasoning, I like to call it, in my pot. We'll wait for these vegetables to tender up. They did come out the freezer. I probably could have took them out the freezer a little earlier, but I'll leave that on that side there, and kind of have my meat on this side, and then stir it around a little bit occasionally. So with that, well, that is just kind of cooking down, simmering in its own little contents. Just for the seasonings, I did not measure out my seasoning, but we're probably gonna use about I guess like whichever measuring spoon I pull out first is what we're gonna use, huh? Unless it's like a ridiculous one. So a tablespoon, 2 pounds of meat. So I'll probably do, I love garlic powder, so I'll definitely do a tablespoon of garlic powder. And I'll do about probably a tablespoon of Italian seasoning too, because it's a lot, 2 pounds of meat. So the crushed red peppers, I'm just gonna sprinkle that in, so it's not too overpowering, but it's not bland either. Like, oh, did you put red peppers in there? Because I can't taste it. So I'm gonna open up my beef broth because that's gonna be coming next, and I'll open up my tomato paste because that's gonna be coming pretty soon as well. Two cans. We got 2 lovely cans of beef broth. This is my first time making this spaghetti in the Ninja, but because I have so much love for my Ninja and everything's been going so well, I have confidence that it is going to be all that I anticipate it to be. Everything seems to be pretty much open here. Let me just check on my vegetables. So they seem to be doing pretty good too. Because this is because my sauce is a garden combo sauce, so it has some peppers and onions and all of that mixed into it, I'm only using 1 bag of the chopped vegetables. But if you do fresh vegetables, I would say do a whole green pepper, a whole red pepper, and probably a whole onion. So I typically use white onions, but if you have a preference for a different onion that you typically use, that ingredient works fine as well. But this Ninja, let me tell you, it did some amazing work here, because if I was on the stove, I would be still trying to figure out what's going on with my sausage. And today is not that problem. This looks really good. So, a benefit of being quick and easy, definitely hit the mark for the Ninja today. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I guess it. What? What? Okay, so I kind of had a little bit of kitchen chaos with my kitty for sure, but we handle that. We have all our fingers and toes still, so okay, can't keep your eyes off of these children. So I have done all that I need to do with cooking the meat and the vegetables. Now I'm going to pour in my seasonings. I forgot to do the seasonings because the chaos was a bit much with my little one, but no worries, it's not too late. So I'm just gonna stir in my seasoning. So tablespoon of garlic. She gave you a Band-Aid? Very good, thank you. Don't mess with it, just leave it. Hey, why are you tearing stuff up like that? So you could probably do a half a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Like once I got shaken in there, it seemed like it was a lot. I mean, maybe do a whole tablespoon. I get a little nervous about not seasoning enough, but then I don't want to over zealously. I'm not going to measure my peppers We're a little behind on our process. So I'll just sprinkle that in there. Give it a good stir. See, it's okay. We got a little behind in seasoning. It still can smell really good. This one bag of peppers came out really good. I'm going to stop my sear and saute because we're getting ready to go under pressure. Alright, so I gave that a good stir. Kind of push that down to the bottom there. I need to get like one of those little spoon rests. I have one, but it's attached to my lid holder. It doesn't work. So, now that we got that in, we're going to pour in our beef broth. Hold on, Lori. And I have measured this before, so I know that each can is 2 cups. But if you need some certainty, measure out your broth to be 4 cups. You don't have to use beef broth. You can use chicken, you can use vegetable, turkey. You can use water if you don't want to use broth particularly. So you don't actually, as long as you have a fluid. The fluid is what helps it go under pressure. And I think the broth adds a little extra flavor to it. So we're going to pour in our our pasta sauce. And as I said, I'm doing about half and half. So that was almost about 3/4. I didn't eyeball it very well. So let me shake this one a little bit. I'll shake it. So all that thin liquid can get mixed in. It's collapsed. Okay, so I would say the first one was about 3/4 because I over poured. This one was about a half. So it's not going to be too terribly out of shape for our recipe. We got a knife to get our tomato paste out. So I had found a tomato paste that's in a tube and you refrigerate it after you open it. But it's for those recipes where you only need a little bit of tomato paste, because I was getting very frustrated at the amount of waste you have when you don't use a whole can of tomato paste. Like when you only need a tablespoon of tomato paste, but they only sell the 6-ounce can, they sell another can too. So, but this one we need the whole can for, so I will use it. I got nervous, they were really quiet. Which is very strange for them, so I have to keep an eye. So after you get your meat mixed in, the tomato paste is to help thicken it off. So, but after you get your meat mixed in, you're not stirring anything else. You're just kind of adding the ingredients in there. I'm gonna remember to add my red pepper flakes because I almost forgot, guys. Open this lip to pour. I don't know what these little holes actually accomplish because nothing really comes out of them. So I guess they're just there for decoration. Okay. Hopefully I did just the right amount. We'll see what it tastes like. So let's take you guys over to our Ninja bowl and see what it looks like. Oh, excuse me, bless you. All right, so as you can see, it does look very liquidy, but it's okay because the tomato paste is going to thicken it, and then we're going to have it rest after it comes under pressure. So don't be nervous, guys. We know what we're doing. Don't be alarmed. So even amongst all the chaos. So now here's a little trick thing that was included in our recipe. Was for the half a box of spaghetti. We are going to crisscross layer them. So I try to get the spaghetti out without letting it go all over the place, because that is like one of my biggest, sometimes one of my biggest challenges is getting it to not crack and be all over the floor. That's so agitating. Like some people, hey, be nice to your brother. Help him up. Say sorry. So I'm going to snap these in here so that any little tiny pieces fall inside. I'm just going to set this over here on my plate until I'm ready for those so that I can crisscross this really nice. So I'll take half of them and I will lay them across. And then I'll take the other half and I'll lay them the opposite way across. Then I will take my other bunches. See, there's all these little pieces. Thank goodness I have a plate here, or else they would fall all over too. So I'll probably go the opposite way across here, and then I'll take the rest and I'll kind of crisscross them that way. So they're not, this helps with your spaghetti not clumping. So we'll go back over so we can see the pot together. It helps with to cook and it not clump. Because nobody likes clumpy spaghetti, and who knows how it's gonna go when you get it under pressure. So, because remember, we're not stirring, guys, so we're just going to kind of press this down into the water, or the liquid. It's not water, it's liquid. So press this down into the liquid so it's covered, and don't stir, like gently press it down. Once this is covered, then we can put it under pressure. It looks pretty good. It's a couple of floaties that just don't want to be submerged, and that's okay because they will cook just the same. And we know we have enough liquid in here to put it under pressure. That's what's really important. So I think that looks good, guys. So let's go ahead and put our, don't put salt on your brother's head. What's, you know, you gotta just keep your eyes on them. Okay, so I'm going to, you guys can see, going to go ahead and put on my pressure lid. So you line it up over here. There is this little arrow here, which I just discovered. I just usually make sure that it's on there and it turns and locks. Turn our setting to pressure, and I think you guys are really gonna like this. We are putting it under pressure for 3 minutes. And oh, make sure our top is on seal. If it's not on seal, it will not come to pressure. It will take a long time, and the amount of time it takes to come up to pressure is included in the cook time. So high, 3 minutes, it's on seal. Let's go ahead and start. Once we get done, once this comes, so it's gonna blink, 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 and then it'll come up to pressure. Once it comes up to pressure, it's gonna cook for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna naturally release it for 3 minutes. So once that happens, we're gonna be pretty much done. Hey, so I mean, really think about it. How long does it take you to cook spaghetti? How long does it take you to sear, saute all your meats, all your vegetables? I cheated by getting frozen chopped vegetables. Sometimes you can get those fresh too. I'm all for cheating. I mean, I got like 2 little ones. I got a whole life going on. I need shortcuts. I'm sorry. It's part of life. Find them, use them, benefit from them. So we're going to have this cook 3 minutes for pressure, 3 minutes natural release. Then we will look at it, stir it up, and then we will close the lid of our air fryer so that it can set for 5 minutes, and that's going to help it thicken a little more. I told you that tomato paste is going to help thicken that sauce up. I'm just so looking forward to seeing that final product and the taste of it. So stay tuned, guys. It's not too late for you to like that button, subscribe, and check us out, because there's always some kind of chaos. Why not be part of it? Okay, guys, I'm back. So the spaghetti has been pressure cooking for 3 minutes. Now it finished, and we're actually letting it natural release for 3 minutes, and then we will let the rest of the steam out and see how it looks. So we already started that process. I got a little distracted with our little ones. So of course Alexa always has to help me keep time and everything, how much time we have left and everything. So I'll just wait for Alexa to say all done. Then we will release the rest of the steam that's built up in the Ninja, and then you'll get to see what it looks like. But don't be alarmed, because I'm quite positive, even though it's my first time doing it, I'm quite positive it's still going to look a little runny, watery, soupy, but it will thicken, because if not, we'll discover that on our own when we get to that point. So just a couple more minutes for it to naturally release, and then we will release the rest of the time. So just to remember, when it's building up pressure, while it's under pressure, and even when it is releasing pressure, that is all part of the cook time. And I did do the pasta for 3 minutes just because I like I like my noodles to be al dente. I guess he's trying to test taste buds. Al dente and not too mushy. So we'll see. You might have to alter your time just depending on how it comes out after you try it a couple of times. Like I said, this is my first time doing it, so we will see if it is too soft, too, you know, gummy, or whatever the case may be. But I think it's gonna come out just good, because the recipes tend to be right on point. Oh, we might have a sleepy one, and we can just finish this with a nap. You want to do a nap? You do a nap? Guess not. Alright, so we're just waiting on that timer to end, and we will naturally release, and then we can see what it looks like. Okay, so super excited. The release has ended. Oh, I got a lot going on here. Hold on one second, because I decided to do some garlic bread. So 1 second, let me flip those over, because that's like 5 minutes on each side. And then I gotta get my mitten on. So 1 second, guys. Okay, so took care of the garlic bread. Multitasking. I'm telling you, the Ninja will allow you to do so much more than what you think you can do. So we're gonna take a walk over to our Ninja. So one thing that I had to do was turn the warm function off. So we're gonna open it. That's why the lights are off, because I turned the warm function off when it was naturally releasing. So we'll open this. Usually I just dump the water from the lid inside of there, but I'll dump whatever little bits and pieces. So here is our spaghetti. So flavorful. When I released that pressure, it was so nice aroma. Let's get our... Look at that, guys. Look at those nice noodles. They are not like stuck to each other. I didn't even have to use any olive oil. I think that natural oil from the meat is what helped it. So this is what I was talking about, that when you open it up, it's going to look really soupy, and it's not going to look like our normal thick spaghetti sauce. But that's okay, because after we stir this, because we got to stir that spaghetti paste in there, and we got to get all the flavors all mixed up. So after we stir this, we're going to close the lid for 5 minutes, and we're going to see what goody goodness that we have. I'm telling you, the chaos never ends. This is all day, guys. But at least our food comes out really good. This, I guess, you know, some may say like it's just part of being a mom. You know, I don't get too flustered with it. I just live life through it. But so I think this looks really good, and this is like a dish that was super easy. It didn't take much time at all. Just to say it again, like it was 3 minutes of pressure cooking. I think the sear saute was the quickest I've ever done. And then 3 minutes natural release, and then 5 minutes we're gonna just this lid here. So this is our air fryer lid. We will just fold this down. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so Alexa has set our timer for 5 minutes. We closed our air fry lid and we're gonna let it set for 5 minutes so it can thicken. And then we're gonna have our little taste tester. You might be able to see her. We're gonna have our taste tester try it out and tell me how she likes it. So just stay tuned. We're almost to the end, guys, and then you get to taste it through the screen until you make it yourself. All right, thanks, guys. Oh my gosh. So Alexa is telling us time is up, 5 minutes, yay. Alexa, stop. Timer. And I think she kind of did what we needed her to do. Alexa, play. So, my little sous chef, because that's what he is now, the sous chef, he is ready to show you guys. Say hi. He is ready to show you guys our final product. So, multitasking, of course, with my sous chef. One of these days. Let's turn this around. It's like opening a Christmas present. We're so close to Christmas. Guys, you remember that soupy, don't touch that, it's hot. You remember that soupy spaghetti that we had before? I mean, be honest with yourself. Could you have made a spaghetti, quick, easy, fast, that looks as good as this one? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to like have my little taste tester try this. I'm so excited to eat myself. I knew Alexa didn't stop. I knew it. Alexa. Okay. Done. I don't even know what we're supposed to say to her. So, Samaya. Alexa, stop. Samaya. Time to taste test. She's so excited. I am so excited. We're so excited. Okay. Scoop your spaghetti out. I got you a nice little plate there. She likes Parmesan cheese. Sorry, I didn't get the fresh to grind. Just shred on top. Oh my goodness, look at that spaghetti. Super hot. Be careful, super hot. Yeah, take your Parmesan cheese. Next time I'll get the fresh one so we can like grate it on top and get the true authenticity. What's it like? Blow, blow, blow. It's hot. Oh my word. No, I'm such a mom. I have to like make sure that she's okay. We couldn't even see your eyes at that first bite. Delicious. Winner, chicken dinner.
I like this a little bit more than like.
There's commentary.
I like this a little bit more than like how you.
On the stove?
Yeah.
Ah! Tell you. Ninja for the win, everybody. So, that was just super easy. I hope you guys really enjoyed our video today. Of course, we had our kitchen chaos. We had our sous chefs in the kitchen. We had a lot of different chaos today. I mean, whoa. But it was fun and it was exciting, and I'm just so excited to do it again. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I believe there's a little bell over there. So if you hit it, it will make sure that you are notified every time Kitty Chaos does a video. I mean, who knew that all we had to do was put you on the counter and you would be okay. So, all right, guys, thank you for coming by. We look forward to seeing you again. Enjoy your spaghetti. I mean, comment below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you added. Tell me what you did different, because it's yours to customize. I gotta go feed some kids. Bye.